Another Crates and Convo. This time we're here with David Flores, and we're listening to a Masters at Work electronic tune called Body. And I bought it because of Masters at Work. And it looks beat up like I played it, but I swear I never played it in any of my sets. So that's where we are right now.
Sounds so outdated.
Well, okay, so let's look at when they made it.
It's one of those
2002. So that's a good 17 years.
Yeah. No wonder it's got all that dust on it.
But I mean, I think what? $6, $7 I paid for it in March of 3000. March of 03.
I think you paid too much for it.
Ooh. We might be able to make a topic off of this one. I'm gonna have to take some photos of it. The one that
it even looks different. Like,
I mean, it's supposed to be 45-ish. Like I think they were going for like LP/45 shit.
That's different.
It is different. I'm not mad at the idea, but okay. So we could talk about this. Who do you think? You know who Kenny Dope is, right?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Well, he's a DJ, isn't he?
This is where the conversation starts. So Masters at Work are two people. Louis Vega, which everybody knows now, and Kenny Dope. Kenny Dope, in my opinion now, this will be your research. This ain't bad, actually. This isn't bad, but it's still not something I don't recall playing it. It looks like I played the shit out of it, but I think it just got handled a lot, like moved around and shit. Kenny Dope is the more b-boy of the two.
Okay.
So I think if anybody you'd appreciate, not to say that you don't appreciate Louis, because Louis is dope in his own right, but I think since you don't know who Kenny is, I think you should research Kenny, because Kenny is like. In my opinion, and everybody, whoever might listen to this who knows, Kenny, in my opinion, is a hands-on producer. Like, he uses the MPC still, like a lot of the gems for Masters at Work, I think, came when Kenny was producing them. It's debatable, but he's a different kind. Like, Louis played hip hop as well back in the days. Both of them played hip hop at one point consistently. But I think Kenny's got a lot of edge, and I feel like I think Louis is the business of Masters at Work, and that's why his business flourished. I think Kenny is actually the artist. So for your research,
I'll check it out.
check Kenny Dope out. He's got some YouTubes out. They got some like collaborative interviews that they did together. Kenny Dope is a dope producer, and he travels. They travel together a lot.
I heard the name. I just never.
Yeah, I think Kenny. I don't know. I think Kenny probably. I'm going to do some more research because I don't want to speculate too much, even though everybody does. I think Kenny probably didn't build his brand out enough to be able to stand on his own.
Oh, he's still out there, isn't he?
Yeah, but it's something that Louis did differently that got him the spotlight, and that could be our research equally, because I'm curious about what it is that Kenny didn't do that Louis did that put Louis in the place that he's in. Because you know who Louis is. Everybody knows Louis.
Everybody knows who he is.
I know I'm mad at myself for not putting these CDs
you know what? Talking about CDs. So I was talking to Alan of Oak Park Records.
Yeah.
And he was telling me how much CDs are coming back now.
They're coming. It makes sense that they would come because, analog is one thing. Quality-wise, people are saying that, everything is a better quality than a compressed as MP3, honestly. So
especially when it's just 128.
CDs are definitely, they should come back based on
Elemental. You know what I picked up? You know what I picked up from Hyde Park Records?
What?
No IDs, like first record.
How is it? Oh, you picked it up, so it must be dope.
No, is it like the Black on Both Sides like record?
Yeah.
They labeled it like $30 or something. Like inside, but outside it was 10. So they gave it to me for 10. That thing is not even made anymore.
Really?
You can't even find that anymore.
So you got him.
Yeah, like I tried to get like his CD. His CD is going for like $20 and you have to order it from the UK. Come on, it's Doug Infinite. Like,
annual credit report. See, this kind of shit I need to shred. So you were able to get it for $10?
Yep. I think the guy didn't want to work there or something like that. He was just angry.
He said, "Fuck it."
he just said, "Take this off my hands. Like, I don't want to deal with you people today."
You funny as hell.
I wasn't even like angry at him. I walked out. I'm like, all right,
like,
man.
Cool, I'll take it.
Like your customer service sucks, but you know what?
This is not
Thank
the
you.
type of tone at all. It could be. I thought the drums on the second half, I think the song after that, I thought the drums were dope. But I couldn't find anybody who resonated. That's why that stack is there. I couldn't think of anybody who might think that song is dope enough to.
It sounds tribal.
It is tribal. It didn't resonate for me either. Look at it. I barely played it.
I also picked up, what was it? Sergio Mendes with Brazil 77.
Which song? Which album?
It was like, I guess one of his experimental like
was
type of like
cool?
it's Primal Roots. Like some type of just percussion like.
So not dope. You need a USB
it was.
cord.
It was pretty cool.
You need a USB cord.
USB cord.
Have you bought any production gear yet?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of it. I just haven't.
Well, you got it. I'm not gonna beat you about it.
Like right now, like I just bought myself a workstation.
Oh, sweet.
Like I bought it, no lie. The computer is probably worth about $1,500 to like $2,000, you know, and I bought it for $15 at a closeout. It's like an auction for like a business.
What type of computer?
Huh?
What type of computer?
It's Hewlett Packard.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so you got a PC.
Yeah, so I started just loading it up now. I'm putting like software.
I was gonna ask you what particular software.
Fruity Loops. I put Ableton on there.
Word.
I put like virtual DJ on there.
You got peoples with crack copies?
No, actually they're not crack copies. They're actually legal copies.
Oh, good.
I mean, I used to have legal copies back in the day, but like they're already so old and outdated.
So you have stuff that you've produced. It's just not. It's sitting.
Not anymore. I had it in like my other laptop that basically crashed.
Yeah.
So that's out of the. I got the blue screen of death because you overload it with stuff and then
it choked.
Yep.
I get it.
Oh well, it happens.
So, but you're getting yourself together.
Yeah, like I said, I got like friends that are like. Right now are like joining beat battles and are doing all this other stuff, and it's cool, I wouldn't mind this year. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I wouldn't mind this year, like
y'all wear me out saying this year. We at the 7th month of this year. It's about to be a wrap.
Well, you know what?
I don't think anybody.
I just started getting back into music
again. You're not the only one who's been saying this year I'm going to do, and I'm like, it is July. I think everybody is in that space. Like, time is moving so fast.
Well, I heard Mercury's in retrograde, so if it's putting me into...
When did you hear that?
Huh?
Did you just hear it? You saw it?
No, I had some person like tell me, they're like, oh, your birthday's next week. Mercury's in retrograde. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Yo, Anthony, what's going on? What's going on? We finally have somebody chatting us for Crates and Convo right now. What's good, Anthony? I'm actually selling my records, which is why we're having these conversations, Crace and Convo. I'm at my storage space. We do this every week on Sundays. If you want to come by and dig through my records and find some stuff that you might find interesting to add to your collection, you most certainly are welcome to join us. Or you could just come hang out. I'm here every Sunday. But I'm trying to get rid of not all of, that's misleading. I'm getting rid of my vinyl, some of my vinyl from my storage space. So if you are in the area of Roosevelt and Central on any given Sunday, hit me up and let me know. I will at least be doing this for the next month. Look. Because I paid another month for storage. So, yeah. So we're having conversations, and David Flores is listening to some tunes that are just randomly laying on the station right now. That's not bad. Where's the cover? Oh, it's compost. Here you go. It's not bad.
There's 3 records of this?
Yeah, it's a kind of a box set. Compost. They still put out music. They're just on Bandcamp. I don't know if they're doing. A lot of Bandcamp cats are selling hard copy stuff too. Actually. So you're going to. I had a Jedi on Facebook yesterday, who is a producer and a performer. She's frustrated. She's like, I spent thousands of dollars on videos. I spent, thousands of dollars on my music and learning to produce and, mixing and mastered. And she's like, I just feel like I've made little to no progress, and I'm just ready to give up.
I don't know.
She pretty much said she was quitting, basically. And I'm on hiatus.
Something that you love.
She said she didn't love it.
That's.
I don't think she means it though.
There's some people that say that they're really.
I think that
they really love it, that they're really into it. But like you said, like last week,
hobbyist
versus the person that.
Yeah, what I love about it. There's some things that What is he saying? At the grind. Oh, I know you always at the grind, Anthony. I get it. I love working with musicians. I love creating beats. I love having them record. I love writing songs. I love putting them out. I would like to be better compensated for doing it. But I feel like music is equity. It's equity. Like, you're not going to see an initial return. It's not like you just you don't pop out an album and all of a sudden you're a celebrity. You don't pop out a music video and all of a sudden all these labels you don't. It's not instantaneous. It's never been. And I think social media has led us to believe it's instantaneous.
It could be instantaneous, especially with this generation.
I don't think so. I think whatever
you see whack people getting like big.
Look, you and Miles Davis and that. What do you say? I'm just gonna call everybody whack and see what the fuck. Like call everybody out. You whack. Your shit whack. You ain't me. I'm Rick James.
No, you ever seen that documentary where they said like Miles Davis kicked somebody right off his stage and said, you know what, like
you ain't shit.
Like get your jive ass out of my face.
You ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing. I'm the greatest, baddest. I'm Rick James, bitch. I do believe. Yes, Anthony. Actually, I do recall, and I mentioned the story the other day when I dropped that one piece of that box off of the moving truck, and you went and grabbed it off the expressway when we were moving all of my stuff to Inglewood. So I know you know how many records I got. I actually just picked one of the ones that you picked up off the expressway up a little while ago. So I got you love at work. All good. I do feel like I do feel like people think I don't think it's instantaneous for everybody. Some people do one video, it goes viral, it makes their career. They've made all this music. All of a sudden, people want to discover their music and stuff like that. It doesn't happen that way for everybody. I don't think it's supposed to happen like that for everybody. I do feel like I think she's the girl I'm talking about. Her name is her name is Scarlett Monk. I think she's dope as fuck. She's from Chicago. As far as I know, she moved to Vegas, to the West Coast, to further her career. I told her, I was like, I think you need to step back. Just, I think she's been going super hard. I think she needs to step back and do some other things.
Well, what is she doing,
and leave
though?
it.
Like, maybe she's not taking any constructive criticism.
See, that I think that's the hard part about the internet, because,
No, I'm talking about the ones that are your
people
peers.
Will throw you.
People that are your peers.
Some of your peers will throw you under the bus for fun.
I don't know. I don't hang with people like that.
I don't want you to, but they do. I don't have.
Like, I'd be going so hard for my friends, their stuff be whack, and I'd be like, that was great. Oh,
see, don't do that.
Man,
either,
amazing.
Don't do that either, though. Look.
No. But then I'd be like, you know what? Why don't you try it this way? Or like, why don't
manuals.
you try?
People don't buy hardcore manuals. I got manuals for my This was my first and only Pioneer mixer, the 600. I sold it. Isn't that something? Garbage. Anyway,
Which one? Is that the PDC 200 or something?
No. I don't buy. Look, I don't buy whack shit. I don't buy whack equipment. When I invest in equipment, it's a solid piece.
So what's the last big major
purchase?
Yeah.
3 years ago, I bought my
Pioneer
DDJ SX2.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
2 years ago, I bought the Roland drum pad, the sensitive drum pad. Last year, that's one of my favorites.
All right, this is bots.
Last year, I bought a Kai mini keyboard. Last year, I bought a new, what is it, the Kai 20 or 649 2 with the drum pads that light up. Mm-hmm. This year, I ain't buying shit. I bought that whack-ass turntable. I'm putting that shit on. You know which turntable I bought that's whack? That Crossley is right there. I'm putting that shit on offer up today. Yeah. Please come see me, Anthony. I'll be here next week on Sunday at least. Listen to that. No, that ain't what you think it is. That's
let's see.
It's not. That's the Hughes. That's Rock the Boat. I'm looking for this. That's not bad. That's sample worthy.
That's good.
It's sample worthy for sure. He lit up. Look at his dimples. It's sample worthy. You know what they made?
Who?
Their hit song is Rock the Boat.
Oh.
I love
Hey, you got that Jeffrey Osborne? My girl said, you know what? Like, she was gonna take it. And she's like,
it's over here.
She's like, she wanted a woo 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 last week. And she's like, I thought you got it for me.
Well, that woo woo song ain't on here. Where is it? Don't you get so mad about it. We sang this last. Here it is. It's so funny. I played this one. She said she wanted the woo 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 last week. That's the. I used to play this song every week at the cinema. And people would live.
This is dope.
Then they start, our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. Hey! So I like to know where you got the notion.
It's so ill.
So I like to know where.
It's like people who love the Love Boat theme song.
But it's similar, right? It's dope and corny. Sometimes I be mad when they make commercials out of shit. It be because sometimes when they make a commercial out of a really good tune, it ends up being corny as fuck.
Look at that.
You know, I never played this song, this whole album.
Ooh. That chorus. That chorus right there. For you.
I used to collect gadgets. So
I got boxes full of cameras, all cameras.
That's like a masculine thing. I have to admit it for myself. I don't know a lot of women who collect gadgets.
I do.
I don't. I'm one of them, but I don't know a lot of us. Like, ooh, girl, let me look at the new iPhone. Ooh, did you get that new such and such camera? Oh, I got a new computer today. Oh, I bought the new MPK 4379. I don't have a lot of women friends who do that kind of stuff. But you know what? The younger generation, I would probably assume women. I see a lot more female DJs, a lot more female producers and shit like that. My generation, screech. At the same time, we got tons of women. Oh, I'm just collecting Giuseppe's and Nadi's. I need $300 boots, $800 boots. Quick moment when I was spending a lot of money on fashion, but clearly my love for music far outweighs that.
Oh man, Alexander O'Neal, look at that.
Yeah, I just noticed that earlier.
You don't have any Phyllis Hyman, do you?
Yes, I do, honey. Yes, I do. And I was talking to her earlier. You know, I talked to the spirits. And I was like, I'm sorry, Phyllis, I can't keep all your records because I got to get rid of some stuff. There's another one in here somewhere. She was sitting up earlier. What you know about Phyllis?
It's something I've been like wanting to dabble in.
She had a birthday yesterday. Girlfriend. Butter ass vocals. Rich and buttery. Some people think depressing. Well, see, I told you. Butter ass vocals. She should be a part of your homework. Kenny Dope, Phyllis Hyman. Go to Go to YouTube and find a strong, beautiful black woman who is fierce but depressed. She took her own life.
Damn, for real?
Yep.
I didn't know that part.
She took her life actually at the end of June in 95. And her birthday was yesterday. Or at least, you know, conspiracy-wise, they told us that she took her life. We don't know what happened.
You conspiring?
I do that sometimes. You know that. You cannot watch YouTube and not become a conspiracy theorist.
I think that's what it's used for.
There's so much content on there that makes you go, who's lying? Someone is lying.
Like,
it's true.
Like, I don't know. Illuminati got me.
Man, Illuminati. Look, and for some strength, whoever's doing the content on YouTube is like debunking a lot of Illuminati searches. Because you can't find a lot of...
Well, they take down a lot of stuff, a lot of material.
This is your mama's music right here, honey. They do take a lot of content down. Like they're trying to debunk the conspiracies. You're all I live
Well, with every truth, there's someone that is...
A spin on the truth. If you didn't get it from the source, the tons are wrong. And people don't source directly anymore. They like, I heard, did you hear from her? No. Don't you know her? Yes. Why didn't you ask her? Her friend might be lying.
It's like Jeffrey Epstein, or what was his name? You see that?
I think it's true, though.
It is true.
That's not the first time he got busted. He got off what was that, like 10, 12 years ago he got off? You know, prostitution and human trafficking is not a new thing. Human trafficking is as old as America.
I think that's what it is in
That's what we do.
in entertainment business, period.
That's what we do. This country traffics humans. It's a known fact.
We call them Mexicans.
We call it slavery. And we're laughing at it. That's terrible.
I don't give a shit.
I do. Especially when you start preying on young people. That's when you're wrong. You saw them twisted ass videos of him and Trump and them touching people. Somebody put
It makes me cringe and want to take a shower.
It should. Somebody put a video of a few of the politicians together, and they would have like little girls in front of them at like meetings or like events, and they would be like squeezing on the little girl and like rubbing their hair and like kissing them on the side of their face, and the shit looked real unhealthy.
It's downright scary.
That's high. And you know what?
Any Roy Ayers?
Of course. Oh, that looking for light on his phone. That's lethal.
You don't have Ubiquity, do you?
The label?
What is
you
it?
mean the Roy Ayers?
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure you would ask me for some Ubiquity. Now I'm restacking the heat section.
You are? Let me see that Gil Scott.
Can't see that. We're not even gonna let you see it.
Why?
Because you can't have it.
Are you just gonna put that out there?
Well, I'm actually about to put this.
Oh, you got your Jamiroquai? What you got there?
This the heat crate.
L?
This the heat crate. This one of the heaters. See.
Ooh. Ooh, what you got there?
Even though I'm leaving, don't you cry. I'm the one that's grieving. You know why.
Sweet tears, huh?
Love is like a wild bird. You can't tie. It's free to stay forever or to fly. Got to say goodbye. Woo! You want to wow a Chicago black party, play this shit. Well, they got to be over 40. But
wait, you can't wow it under.
not unless they educated. I don't know how many under 35 people. I'll be back. Drea is at the door. Hey, even though I'm leaving, don't you cry. Hey, I'm the one that's grieving. You know why. Love is like a wild bird. You can't tie. Free to stay forever or to fly. Though my heart will always stay. So anyway, once again, we are live and direct for another conversation. I'm so out of it. Crates and Convo from my storage space as I am ridding myself of vinyl, hoping to sell it. I'm also donating and giving some things away too. Hi. How are you? I am recording. I keep forgetting I have to close it. You know, Mercury is in retrograde. Thus, you know, technology is not our friend when Mercury is in retro. I don't know what they...
Don't say that out loud.
Oh, listen at your voice.
It's inanimate, but it's...
You must have been hollering yesterday.
Talking to people, not yelling at the stage.
You was hollering to talk.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was good.
She said, Please don't ask me why. Don't ask why. That's what I was telling David. I'm like, you want to wow a bunch of people?
What?
He said, you want to wow a bunch of people over 40, play the song and watch black people go up.
I didn't know you.
And promises. See? I feel like Roy Ayers should be made an honorary Chicagoan. Thank you.
Oh, for sure.
Please don't ask me why. I feel like Roy Ayers should be made an honorary Chicagoan. I feel like a street should be named after Roy Ayers in Chicago. That's how much we love this dude. Huh? At the lake or somewhere. I love that he doesn't know about it. This is a good opportunity for Drea to tell us how it was yesterday that she was there.
Oh, snap.
She like, she's like, oh.
No. First of all,
Gotta put me on, Drea.
it's a relative thing, right? How good it was, that's a relative.
Look at her playing being safe.
I'm just saying, I do have to preface that, right? Because my good means somebody else is like, they're charging for this. You know, it could be that, you know? So,
I just want it closer to you because sometimes I feel like your voice doesn't reach. You sit down, be comfy. I'm just going to pull towards you a bit so you can...
Okay, so for me it was good because... I had friends there, so I got a chance to socialize. Right. And
that's what parties are for.
Yeah. And I was there to support DJs. One of them I didn't get to hear, the other one I did.
Who were they?
Mickey Calvin. I was trying to get to him. I couldn't.
Was early.
I was late. I was running late, so I missed his. Probably, you know.
You did
I
get
missed
to see Laura Branch.
I did get a chance to see.
Your list.
Yes, I did get a chance to see Lori.
Gotcha.
I got to. Well, I'm trying to think. I know I went last year. I feel like last year was the first year I went, but I did. It's either last year or the year before. Yeah, I'm new. I'm relatively new to this, to the Chosen Few. Yes. So
look at my face.
Yeah.
Me too.
And so yeah, and so I ended up going VIP last time, and so it was just.
Oh, that tastes horrible.
It was it was a good experience. So then I, wanted to do it again. So anyway, because you have VIP, you get to have access to backstage.
Now, what got you VIP? Because
nothing. I paid. Well, it was just a choice I made when I
the paid.
The first time I went
for VIP. I just want to make sure that
I paid for VIP.
I just want to make sure that I was on the right, because I assumed that maybe because you've been marketing and promoting yourself, I thought maybe they granted you access. I want to make sure. I didn't even know that was in there. I'm fine with it.
I was
just
gonna say,
see what album cover. I've never seen that before in that album cover.
That's a chick.
That's the truth, huh?
That's a woman.
No, Brother to Brother is a male group, but
okay.
They have another song that's hot to death too.
Okay.
Chance with You.
Because it almost Chance with You. Okay,
I might have a chance.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Go on.
Because they almost sound like Esther
Phillips.
Yeah, that's the one that made
bit.
Home Is Where the Hatred Is, right? Hatred is.
Yeah.
So that's why it jarred me there. I mean, I know it's a Gil Scott, but then when I heard the voice, it made me think of her. So
but their tone is similar.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
So anyway, I must have.
That's
So this must be my third year.
It might be a 50 cent box depending on the.
This must be my third year, because I think the first year I had VIP, and you get to be in the stand, and it's air conditioned tent, air conditioned bathrooms, and they feed you and all this kind of stuff.
Okay,
but I don't
didn't
remember.
know that they were feeding people too. That's good.
Yeah, I don't remember going backstage the first year. The second year, I was able to not just only go backstage, but actually get on stage. And then this year, I just went backstage. So it's, I got the chance to see my friends, got the chance to support some DJs, got the chance to hang out backstage. And
I love the way you came
talk.
into it. She said it's relative.
It is relative.
It's safe. That's a safe, good answer.
But I think it's a true thing, though. Because, my experience is different than anyone else's. Some people be like, it was great. It was awesome. And, I think it was good. I'm glad I went. I mean, besides hanging out with my friends and stuff. Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Jam and
Innocent.
Terry Lewis.
Innocent.
On the production.
I think that's what that is. I got a chance to network. To do some networking, yeah.
Go ahead.
I got a chance to do some networking.
Okay, right.
And
that was one of your intentionals.
Well, I didn't.
You got flyers made up to do that.
You know what? I got flyers to hand out for future listens or follows or whatever.
That's intentional.
I know, but I was not expecting to meet people that I might be able to hook up with. Yeah, like that. I was not. I don't think that was my intention when I'm thinking of handing out stuff. I was just thinking of, quote unquote lay people, listen to my stuff, get to know me kind of, but not
immediately.
Possibly gigs or other things
that happened.
Okay,
good.
So I got a chance to do some. So that's what I mean by networking. I wasn't expecting that avenue to happen.
Okay.
So that was, that's always good.
Yeah.
Now I got a compliment by I played on Wednesday with Steve Maestro, and he gave me a compliment in front of other people, other
That's
DJs.
important for him.
So
sorry.
You said what?
Nothing.
Was it shade though?
No, I said it wasn't shady. It was my truth.
What would you say?
I said that's important for him.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
In front of other people.
I see. But that's
huge because a lot of other DJs won't give you your dap.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I didn't hear what you said, so I was just curious. Is it one of these? They don't really mean it kind of things. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't want to. Everybody has I want to make sure to say this on here. Everybody has their opinion. Sometimes our experience jades us and is negative. So to give the disclaimer, it's a bunch of angles. There will be angles to things that I say for particular reasons. There's going to be my personal opinion and my professional opinion. Gotcha. Having said that, go on.
So I guess at the time I was happy that this individual, gave me a compliment in front of other, DJs that you never know what that might lead to, being vouched for, or I don't know, saying, oh man, I spun with this person and I enjoyed their set. You know,
that can be helpful.
You know, you just never know. So,
but you know, we calling him RL Breezy is so official, but that is his name. So I will call DJ RL Breezy, and I were talking about how we think, or I think, that when he plays with people, that he definitely needs to make sure to add the fact that he played with them or is associated with them to his social media, his websites and things of that nature, because regardless of whether they big you up or not, that's your credit. And when you get it, you know, associated, you should utilize it. So that's dope and necessary.
So I mean, all those things put together, it was
80s for sure.
Oh yeah, it was you know, it's a really good experience, and the weather held up.
The weather looked like it was awesome. I was creeping around the internet a little bit watching. Oh, the internet is working really hard for Chosen Few. It's amazing. That part of it is amazing to me. I don't have nearly, here's my theory. I didn't see nearly as many people in my timeline. Now, your timeline is not true to your friends, because you have 4,000 plus friends possibly. You don't see all of the activities of your friends, of course. My timeline was not nearly as active for the West Fest as it was for Chosen Few. Now, West Fest is 3 days. Mm-hmm. What's today? Sunday? So it was Friday evening, Saturday, and today. Mm-hmm. I've only seen 2 people, and it was from the stage. Mm-hmm. My theory is brewing. Because either white folks was in the crowd, and I do have some white friends on Facebook, I have to say that, living their lives and having a good time. And black folks was on the internet more than anybody else I've ever seen at one time. Everybody was streaming live from the Chosen Few, taking photos, checking in. I ain't ever seen. And I was home all day, so I saw all the activity all day long. It was, if we could work that hard for other things, and I'm not dissing the fact that they were working that hard, because that means Chicago really appreciates that black Chicago. That's a huge thing. I want to see us do that for some other stuff. I don't know if it's because they have such a magnitude of people that it creates that energy. It's a science. It's psychological.
Yeah, you tell 2 friends and so on and so on and so on.
People see. Fuck that.
I'm saying, you remember the commercial, right?
How do we get folks that active?
I'm just saying.
That's what I want to know.
I think it's
trying to change the subject.
It's word of mouth. I mean, it's like what the commercial was saying. On the screen, it just multiplied.
You know what it is? It's popularity.
And then people, right? Where are they? I want to be there too.
Like listen to EDM and house music again.
It wasn't just. They didn't really. I know they play. I know it got a little hard at certain points. The music got a little hard. I don't know. How long were you there yesterday, Julia?
From like 9:45 until 8.
You were there pretty much the entire thing. Mm-hmm. Did you pop out? Huh? Did you leave at all and come back?
No.
Because I assumed that you had. I assumed that you had left when you hit me. I was like, oh, she must be. She's like, girl, I had to attend everything.
I mean, but I'm not listening to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you're in the tent, you can't really hear. You can kind of, you hear boom, 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 but you don't really hear. And so you can miss stuff, because if I'm running my mouth here versus over there, yes, they have speakers and stuff, but if you're not paying attention,
right,
things can get past you. So, yeah. I always enjoy the guests. So David Morales was the one this time.
He's good.
Did he kill it?
Yeah.
You always enjoy the guests. That's important.
I always enjoy the guests more. Because the people, the DJs, I hear them all the time.
Rusty Crate.
I hear them all the time. I've heard all of them play. Well, except for Tony. Well, no, that's not true because I've been at the shows with you, so I've heard him and Tony and Andre Hatchett play too.
Tony Hatchett.
Wow.
Yeah, Tony and Andre. So I've heard them play. Heard Terry, heard Alan King, heard Williams. I heard all of these people. But when the guests come in,
that's important to know.
They are really they impact me more. Yeah.
Because they're fresh. And
and
it's just unexpected.
I remember last year's. I forget who it was. It was last year before. The music that this person was playing, I was like, I have that same song. I played that same song. I think it's a jam too. You think it's a jam? Oh my God! I must be good at this. I must actually have an ear for this. Like I was like, oh my God!
That's cute.
Really playing that song. That's my jam. That's my jam. So we were jamming together. Like. So yeah,
David killed it.
Yeah, David, he was really good.
Dope.
And
I haven't ever heard him. I think I listened to a podcast of his a while ago, but I haven't heard him live.
The thing I don't care for the most are the live acts. Like I don't really care for. Some is always to me not right.
Okay, so we can go there.
They're not loud enough, or I'll tell you this: they play. Yeah, the quality sounds. It sucks. Or the people, I don't know. These artists.
I didn't get to see everybody because Linda Reed. You know who Linda Red is? Linda Red is the official correspondent for the house community.
Okay.
You know who she is because she had to come through your club, pub, crawl.
Okay.
She had to be at the spot you played at one time or another. Maybe not during your set, but she is, to me, the official house correspondent for Chicago. Okay. So she goes everywhere she goes. She was live on the bus all Wednesday. She was live at the Chosen Few I felt like every 19 minutes she was popping back in, going live and stuff. And she was live during Tanya Gardner's set. And that's the first time for me. Now, of course, I was there for Monique Bingham. Wouldn't have missed that shit for the world. That was the last time I went. The first time, because Monique played twice.
Yeah, she was there
3 years ago, and she was there last year. Yeah. They didn't overly promote that she was there last year.
Yeah, because I think it was a surprise or something.
It was kind of low key, like maybe not. And then she popped in. That was dope. But I went for her last year. And there was somebody else, because I was all about Monique, but there was somebody else on the lineup too. Oh, that was 3 years ago. They had 2 days. They had the Saturday and Sunday, and I went to both. DJ Spinner was Sunday. He had the Prince tribute. And then it was supposed to be Roy Ayers, but Roy got sick. So they had, I can't remember the name of the act, which was dope too. And it was kind of the Steppers vibe.
So it must have been, I must have gone, this must be my third, because I remember when it was 2 days, and I think I only went one of those days. Good. So, but yeah,
Tanya Gardner was
the live acts, I don't really, like, again, last year, I saw Monique, but I was up on stage at that time, so I got to see her perform
from a different angle.
But, it's not memorable.
Tanya Gardner was disappointing as shit. I saw that from Linda Red from her stream, and I was thinking to myself, that was the first time that I was like, what's going on with the live acts? So it's interesting that you want. Is it because they're doing PAs over?
It just doesn't sound. I'll tell you, when they played Heartbeat, that was the loudest I heard the whole system the whole time. Justin and playing.
I'm not gonna put words in your mouth.
Do.
But
I just it was the loudest.
I'm not gonna jump on your.
Now here's the thing. I have to put a caveat. I was not in the audience, when Mike Dunn played. I was backstage when he played, but his stuff was thumping too. However, I just feel like that damn Heartbeat from Heartbeat was the loudest.
You felt it in your chest,
dude. I don't know what they had it on 100, not 10, not 12 o'clock. They had to have it on 10 at 6 o'clock. Had to. It was so.
That was the
loud.
song. That was the song that I was like, they can't be serious right now. That's all. I'm gonna let her finish because I don't want to step on your experience.
I just feel like, why? That's the loudest song I've heard all day. Okay, interesting.
I thought you may not have appreciated it because they do mostly tracks instead of having a full band perform for.
Yeah, you know what? I think it would have been better with live instrumentation, but at the same time, the artist, like, you know, this is why I have this thing. People want to go see like 90s. Yeah, Boys to Men and so and Kid and Play and Salt and Pepper. They're at the Regal. I don't even know what it could be playing. And I'm like, not interested. They look like me. They overweight. They puffing and puffing. I don't want to see them. They singing on tracks. No thanks. Some people lose, but some people lose it when they get older. They just lose it. They lose the thing, whatever the thing is. So I don't know, sound quality wise, if they sound, you know, I couldn't hear her, one, and the music was so loud, it was like distracting. Like, I was like, what do they need her for? Okay. All you have is, the bass line.
That's why I was kind of like, what is going on here? Because I heard the vocals from the album. Mm-hmm. I wasn't expecting to hear that. I thought she was going to sing the song entirely. And what she did was sang over the song. I did not space out immediately. Yeah. But I was like, why is she singing over the vocals? Like, that's a huge no-no.
Well, actually, she started doing some improv thing initially over the Heartbeat part. Like, I don't think you're supposed to be saying anything over that.
Yeah, not that one. Not that.
You're supposed to be quiet.
Nah, that's the intro. You want people to rock to it.
Yeah, she's. Yeah.
Tanya was. Tanya was from my angle now. You know, I was on. Tanya was disappointing for me from my mama sofa.
Yeah, and then the other lady, I was like, who? Not Wait a minute. No, it was three of them, right? Tanya. Who was the other person?
Please refresh my memory because I know there was a third, and I was like...
Lady something, Alma. I was like, who's Lady Alma?
You don't know Lady Alma?
Well, I didn't know that I knew her.
That you, okay.
So, apparently there's some... Now, this I don't know anything about, which is easy. I'm not on stuff.
I'm shocked that you don't know
so,
the viral
apparently...
tune.
Huh?
Let It Fall.
No, I'm familiar with the song. Actually, I'm only recently familiar with the song because somebody played it on the cruise, and you know I was telling you I Shazammed everything.
Right.
And actually, I had it in my playlist. I didn't put it in my mix. The version
that song just went viral.
I can't. I mean, I don't know. It's okay to me, but I hear that there's multiple versions of it, so I'm waiting to hear another one that kind of attaches to me more.
That one did not do it for me.
It didn't do it for me.
And her performance didn't do it for you either?
No, her performance, when I think she was okay.
You have a hugely different opinion of DJs than you do. This is interesting. Go on. I'm into it.
I think she was okay. I was running my mouth though. So it was like background. It was background.
To keep your attention.
Well,
because if she had been, you probably would have stopped talking. I assume.
I don't know. I mean, where I was it was in front of the stage, but not like in the mix, so I could hear her. It's just that I wasn't. I don't know. I didn't care to stay, like focus in on whatever.
It wasn't enough.
She was saying. So I'm not saying her performance wasn't good. I really can't judge it because I didn't pay attention enough. But I was surely like, who is this? Who is this? And then somebody was like, yeah, she there's some viral video of her singing and somebody dancing. And
I don't know what condition it's in.
And I'm like, I don't know anything about it.
It's rough.
Yeah, because I played the shit out of it.
Thelma, I don't know what I was doing when she was singing, so I can't judge her either. I don't remember.
Are you interested in Dead Prez at all?
Nah, I'm good.
Oops, that was real. The remix is dope too. I forgot about that.
Bye.
That fucking James Brown sample.
Yeah.
Is that what's one you get? Rex in Effect?
What song?
Isn't that Rex in Effect? Because they have a
they probably sampled it too. What song?
I have that 45.
What is it?
Stakes is high. Oh no, that's It's So Easy.
Yeah, It's So Easy.
From by?
Yeah, but I have that one.
It's So Easy by?
It's not. It's the actual who they sampled it from. I forgot who it was.
James Brown, but what song?
I forgot what it was.
What song, tune?
I forgot what it was. It came on an edit.
Anthony, I'm sorry, Anthony, that I'm not talking to you. Your guest got me over here on the floor. That is DJ Drea. She's a native of Chicago. She's a DJ. And of course, she went to The Chosen Few. She's giving us her review of The Chosen Few. So if you're on the floor, Anthony is listening to us live right now, and he is a DJ as well, producer, and a long-term comrade of mine. So we actually got an audience first time ever. And he clearly is paying attention to the content. So we doing something today, y'all. We doing it today.
Nice.
Anthony, we have 4 episodes for Crates and Convo that are rotating, and I think my favorite is the last one. This one, well, actually, I taped RL earlier too, so there's that. So this is 6. 4, and maybe like the first one are my favorite so far. But
letting this go, or
yes. Anyway.
Yowzers.
So
Lady Alma was just okay for you.
I can't really judge. I'm saying
you
that
critiquing, girl. You doing all right?
Well, I'm saying I think she was fine. I recognized the song when she sang it. I was like, oh, okay, that's the song. And then later she sang another one. This house music. It's house music. And I was like, oh, I got this. And the person I was talking to, I was like, you're the one that gave it to me. So, I recognized the song, and I think she sounded fine. So, but I was running my mouth with him. So, again, I wasn't into the concert part because I was running my mouth. When I really, yeah. Usually the live performances are like, they're all right.
Love.
You talking to me? What did you say? What did you say?
Genius of Love.
Oh, Genius of Love.
Life in heaven.
I don't need anything
with
else.
My boyfriend, my lucky boyfriend. There's no beginning and there is no end.
Oops,
why you even show me that?
Because I knew it was
that's all right. I got 2 of those already.
You do?
Is it the same guy that does the double Dutch bus?
We don't have to have that conversation.
Huh?
Is he the same guy that does the double Dutch bus? Sit on my baby. Was that the
No.
same guy?
No.
Oh, they
Actually.
sound like cousins. Just saying.
It came out during the same period though, so somebody was biting. Yin Yang Twins? No, I'm kidding. This is Kanye shit.
Nah. This is nice. I like this.
Mr. Ali.
Yeah. You just pulled it out. I put it on there.
Carla Presley. Mr. Ali was doing it. They're trying to get their they're taking bookings again. They had a dope thing happening early mid-2000s.
Who is it?
Mr. Ali, Vic Lavender, Jerry McAllister, and a band. They had an official band called Mr. Ali. Who's this? Victor Salazar. Greetings, welcome. Look, we got an audience, guys.
That's nice. That's nice.
That's a dope
Yeah.
Peace. And yeah.
That's nice.
Unified was a Chicago label during that period. They were pumping out some shit.
Nice.
Ooh la la.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I appreciate your what was the highlight then? David Morales.
David and my compliments and my networking. That's kind of, well, yeah. 1, 2, and 3.
How was Lori's set for you? I'm
Lori's
digging a little bit. It's not messy, but I'm digging. How was Lori's set for you?
Lori's set was fine. I thought, I don't know if I've ever said this, but when I go listen to people,
Give you a little wiping for that girl because she needs to. I want you to clean her up because I want her to be at her best because she hot. They were putting out some major tunes. What year is that, David?
This is, let me see.
It had to be mid, like
2005.
Yep, I was gonna say 25, 27. Good shit.
no, I mean, I thought her set was good. I picked up a few tunes I hadn't heard before, so that's always a plus.
Okay.
But just because I haven't heard it, that don't mean nothing, though.
I see. I'm actually shocked that you didn't know. I'm amazed a little. It's not a diss because you don't know what you don't know. And what I notice, like when I post things on my fan page, sometimes people pop up and they're like, "This came from 2016," and I'm like, there are a lot of people who didn't know, and that's why I'm posting it. I don't get information when everyone else gets it. I get it when I get it. So that means shut the fuck up. I am a little, that's how I feel. I'm just telling you what I feel. So when I say to you,
like, congratulations, you're an asshole.
I probably am. No, but what I'm saying is don't belittle people. Don't make people feel bad. Don't make people feel bad because they get information when they get it. We're not all seeing the same thing or hearing the same thing at the same time. And I felt that. I feel it all the time. Somebody's always going, this article was written in 2016. The little girl got murdered and nobody knows who did it. It's still fucking valid. And I'm saying this to you because I don't want you to feel any way. I'm a little shocked that you didn't know who Lady Alma was, especially right now. Lady Alma is dope as fuck.
Okay.
And her history is deeply rooted in the Philly sound. She's from Philadelphia.
Okay.
And you know what Philly is. Philly is one of the most soulful ass cities in America.
Okay.
She's getting a resurgence because of that tune Let It Fall and the African, I think he was Nigerian, who was in the video lip syncing her song.
Okay.
So Let It Fall has gotten a huge viral kind of concept because this African dude is in the audience with his friends lip syncing the words to the song. It's testimony to me that you really don't know how the internet is gonna do you. It's testimony to me in hindsight of the conversation that we had about this Jedi who just decided to throw the towel in on her production and music career the other day. That you just gotta plant the seeds and not expect an immediate flow from it. Just plant the seed and leave it. Lady Alma is due all this attention that she's getting. She's been in the trenches for a minute. So like King Britt, if you haven't heard of King Britt, he's from Philly as well. King Britt used to be the DJ for Diggable Planets back in the day. He's a producer and arranger, composer, scientist, audio scientist at this point. And he put out an album under the name of King Britt / Silk 130. He used Lady Alma and Ursula Rucker and a bunch of Philly folks consistently in the tradition of Philly soul. Dope shit.
I do have a couple of Ursula Rucker.
Yeah, Ursula is more of a spoken word artist. She worked a lot with Louis Vega at one point too, so she's.
I'm gonna have to check her out. You guys are putting me on.
Yeah, the Heat Crate got a few Ursula songs in it. Lady Alma has a few songs in the Heat Crate somewhere over there too. That I'm trying to pack up again. But
I don't know about this one.
Yeah, you should. Here, let me give you a sleeve or something for it, because it's worthy of. It's one of those things that I don't think. That's why it's been floating around. And I'm like, it's going to somebody. I don't know yet. Yeah. Of course, Terrence Stevenson probably is gonna holler because it should have probably been in his stash, but they make it. Sorry, Terrence. It's Terrence is.
It's mine now.
Beat it, Terrence. It's my shit. But it's a.
I don't know who Terrence is.
Terrence, look, Terrence know who you are. That's all you need to know, because he follows the Craze and Convo Instagram page heavily. She knows who Terrence Stevenson is, of course.
Yes, he was here. He was there yesterday.
He mentioned you today.
Yeah, he was there. Him and my other boy Mickey, who I used to work with in Little Rock.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
Hebo.
He's a DJ.
Your ass is a trooper for being out there that whole time.
I think the time kind of flies, though, to be honest with you. Especially if you're doing stuff, running my mouth, walking around.
No, it does fly.
It does.
Sounds like Drea just ran her mouth off yesterday.
She did what she was supposed to be doing. She met a bunch of people, and she,
Yeah, that's dope.
Put that over there for me.
Put this.
Pile on in your way. Yep, just put it on top of the Habba I kind of hate that album. That's why it's laying over. You might like that song, actually. It's one version on there that's so cheesy. I'm gonna play it for you just so you get why I think it's like it. It's one of my favorites.
Do you have any Bohemian Rhapsody up in here?
Oh Lord.
Whoa.
By who?
Queen.
Queen?
Yeah.
I think I had 2 Queen albums, and if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, when I came there one day, that guy had them.
Cliff
got
and Luis took one, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
But I don't know. I might have a 12-inch laying around. Today has been my most productive day.
I love that song.
Do you?
It's
kind of a vogue.
It's just magnificent. It's a that sounds like
sounds like comedy relief in a movie.
Wait till the hook comes in. It's not one of my favorites. It's kind of corny.
I have this song that sounds like.
Who made this corny?
Masters at Work. Interestingly, Louis Vega. Interestingly enough.
Must have not been at work that day.
Funny as hell. He said, you should have took the day off, nigga. This was
I don't know why. Why'd you come to work, man? If you work, do your best.
Listen at the. Wait. Where did I buy this? Because it was Masters at Work. Masters at Work was fucking so phenomenal. I was just snatching up everything. Even if it was garbage, I was snatching up like a fucking crackhead. Just like, it's Masters. Now I'm pulling through. Somebody might like it. I can't even give it. I don't feel right giving it to anybody because I don't like it. Somebody might be able to rock this mug. It won't be me.
You could make anything better.
It's just like that. I can't think of the name of it. It goes,
you could make anything better by blending something with it.
I can't tell you the name of it, but yeah, I got a song in one of my mixes that.
It's just one of those that I just was cracking about. Somebody rocked this shit in the club. I'm certain. Like, why am I wiping it off and stuff? I don't know. I'm going to put it in something and give it to somebody else. I don't know. I don't even feel right giving it away. Oh, man, you going to love this. This the shit. It ain't in... Huh? Look. Give it back to Give it back to Louie and Kenny Dope. Be like, here.
It's good. I like it.
Go on to me.
It reminds me of something I have, but
You
it's
like
digital.
it?
Yeah,
You like it?
I like it.
Okay, cool. Happy birthday, Christmas. I don't know. Not a diss. You can. I want you to work that motherfucker. Make me like it. Look, put it in the mix with some other shit. I'm gonna be like, oh, Jedi challenge. Not for me. That's alright. Chili Funk put out some hot shit too.
Chili with
I'm glad you
crackers.
like it.
Funk.
I'm gonna tell you the song that is.
What you think it'll work with? I love that. Just because.
I mean, it's digital, but I can tell.
That's okay. Who is
Let's
this?
slow it down. Let's just slow it down.
Play it, Lady Alma. This is all analog, and I don't know if you got that. Hey, Fathom, are you available to spin for me next Sunday from 6 p.m. to 8:30?
I love it. I love it.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna hit him back.
That was nice.
I like that. You know what I like about it, don't you? Them keys. Look, that's your people music.
That's Spanish.
Look,
That's
it
Spanish
is. It's
keyboard.
Latin. That's your people music.
That's Spanish keyboard.
I love it though.
It ain't a party
I
unless
also
there's
like
Spanish
I
keyboard
like
in it.
the drums feel liver. You see how the drums switch up? It's not just. I wonder did they have somebody play those drums? Did they?
I should have added a wepa.
There you go. Bob Jones is dope though. Another
Let's see what's on the
underground. What was the group that he was a part of? My memory is failing me feverishly today. Restless Soul is a huge. I don't know if they're still putting stuff out together, but Restless Soul has a nice catalog of dance and soulful music that
Okay.
during the 2000s and early 2000s. Yeah, early 2000s, Restless Soul was banging out quality dance music.
So have you heard Space World by the Rascals? I think that's their name. The Rascals.
I know the Rascals.
Okay, so pause that. Let me just play this. So you can hear it. This is, now what would you do with this song? I think it's dope.
Look, oh look.
Oh,
Now
that's easy.
I'm bringing it in right now. So you hear the other song too. That's all they say.
All right,
Is that what the Habba Dabba Dabba song that we just listened to?
It's not that.
You're thinking that it'll work with that?
No. What I have in the song I have is those are two on two different. But we're just talking about songs. It's just like what the. I just feel like this is one of those. But to me, this is so fucking
cool.
dope.
Yeah.
Like that is. It's so like what? But it's like catchy to me.
Catchy.
But it's like
It's catchy.
you got the wooden tubes in the background.
Like what are they? Space World. Like I don't know if I can play this out, but oh my goodness, would I love to? It's like okay,
Why don't you think
the
you can play it
lights
out?
just came on. Let's just do this right quick. What do I have to lose? The lights just came on.
Why don't you think you can play it out?
I don't know. To me, it's just it's so different. Maybe to me it is. Maybe the circles that I've been in, I feel like it's so different. Now wait till this is what I'm about to mix it with though. Bring into it. Oh, let me find it.
Okay, so it's a little repetitious for me. Meaning, it got a break. That was the break. I heard it.
Let me see. There's another one.
I like the live percussion, of course.
Yeah, I do. Come on.
Now they're gonna do like a. I feel like it's a nursery rhyme-ish kind of thing. I feel like I've heard it before, but I can't tell you. I think it's a nursery rhyme in some way.
I definitely like the percussion.
Yeah,
But it actually has a Latin feel to it. Because they're gonna play some.
I still cannot find this fucking thing from last week. It's ridiculous to me.
That was some vocals, like the bossa nova type of.
They're gonna bring the piano in.
Yeah. That's it? That's the only little piano to go?
No. Here it comes right now. You hear it? Yep, there it is. I love you to the front, to the back. He's all back, to the front, to the back. I love you to the front, to the back. Like, I think that's in a nursery rhyme or something. I love you, front to the back.
It's one of those things.
I put some Celia Cruz, like,
it's some like
I know, right?
Yeah,
it's definitely Celia Cruz-ish. Look, it's definitely and a basic little catchy little repetitious. It's something about the tone and it's hip hoppy. I get it.
Yeah.
Would not be something I would have triggered for me initially. But that's what it's supposed to be about, like the introduction and how you use it and what makes somebody, how you sell it in your mix. Because there is a selling.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, that's...
I can see that.
And look at performance, too. Like, when you perform a song, when you play a song, sometimes, especially now, I feel like people watch you more than they dance. So if you can sell a song by playing it and how you respond during playing it. Because I've had a few people ask me about that Reggie, I think his name is Reggie Steele song, because I played it and I sang it. And they're like, oh, she know the words. And then it's like, there's a reason why I know the words. There's a reason why you like it. And it conveys itself. It makes video make sense to me. Because sometimes I'm just like,
It's getting my vibe already.
Is it?
This song.
Is it?
Yeah. It's just
I have these moments where I hate social media. I'm having one of those moments.
Like that house.
That's good.
Listening to house now.
You know what? I feel like hip hop has a place. But I also feel like energetically, the balance the energy in dance music are more up-tempo music. You know, that's a classic in the black neighborhood. Look, you want to get black people stepping, and this girl been through it. You want black people stepping? Play that. That is a classic.
Far away from me.
Yes, classic Kendrick Family Soul piece. Oh, she got vinyl.
Because you said you wanted a picture.
Homework.
I understand how you was going to take a picture because I knew I wasn't going to take it. So the only person going to take it is you.
Yeah, I'm going to take it.
All right. So it's like, how's she going to take the picture without the albums? And I'm old, so I can't remember stuff. So I have to bring it and look at it and be like, oh, yeah. This song I like. This album I like because.
I love preparedness. Andy Caldwell's dope. Let's see where it goes.
Oh, I just played this. In my mix last week. Ray Dilla.
2001.
Yep. That's how I know about that.
This is fucking me up because I like what's interesting is
Yep.
This is that means this is 18 years old.
It's a jam. That is a jam. Yep. Sing it, girl.
When did you discover it?
Had to be in the either late night. No. Yeah, had to be in the late 90s. Had to be in the late 90s, 2000s, because I used to buy Ray Dilla's CDs for the sin of it, and it was in Hyde Park when I was living in Hyde Park. I moved there in '95. So first they were in Hyde Park, then they went to Evergreen Plaza, and so this song was one of his mixes that I just paid homage to him using last week. And today I paid homage to my cousin that started me out, and he was listening to me, and I was like, I can't believe he listened to remixes. And he was like, I can't believe she found all them damn songs.
From what? How long ago?
I have no idea when he made these mixes.
That mixtape, yeah.
I have no idea, but
that's the digging.
But his taste is so eclectic, and his acumen is just off the charts. So it's just, and I was trying to do shit he would do, like. He was he was the first DJ I ever heard where just break up the BPM. Like, okay, you know what? I don't want to go at this speed anymore. I want to go with this speed now. Huh? Like, the mix is not done, right? And it was like, fuck it. I feel like doing this. And I was like, that's kind of dope. Different. Dope. And then on the cruise last year, he and Friday did it.
He broke up the
man, we were and then he was like, you know what? We're about to slow this bitch down. And he played Twisted by Alternate, the original, 99 BPM. Oh my God. And they were like, they loved that. I was like, yep. They loved it. And I was like, and the first time I heard that was from Dwayne Powell making those mixtapes or mix CDs.
That's the first time I heard it.
Found Irma?
Huh? Crazy things you think about.
Oh, there's the King
Britt.
Can't believe.
Nice.
Making love.
Go ahead, play it.
It's easier when you guys are around, even though I'm distracted.
Right here. Bam.
Fucking up. Fuck it up, Danny. Fuck it up. Who need RCA chords?
We were doing dance in the little club I was in.
Somebody do that. That's your cover for that.
What the fuck?
Jeffrey Osborne and your girls.
Fuck it up, baby. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, baby. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, baby. Fuck it up. Shit. Fuck it up.
I saw it.
Fuck it up, Danny. Fuck it up.
No.
Fuck it up, Danny. Fuck it up.
No.
Fuck it up, Danny.
Oh, shit.
I need to go to the gym. I need to get my life together. Okay, so that's Ursula Rucker.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a mix, supernatural. It's a little hard, but that's not bad.
It's not bad at all. That's not bad at all.
Look at you. Look at you.
It's not bad at all.
Look at you. I can't stop doing it. No, I'm just this is good. This is good.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get going soon. My girl's gonna crack me upside my head.
I saw your face when you
we
read
don't
the
want
text message. We don't want no we don't want no problems.
No, you know.
In these streets.
No, it's because I always do this. I'll go to like the record store or something, and I'm only going for like 2 hours.
And it'd be 8.
And then I'd be like nighttime.
Thank you.
Like I couldn't just go there. I had to go somewhere else.
I didn't get my fill. I didn't get my vinyl scratch. I didn't get the itch scratched. I have to go somewhere else. Does somebody need power cords? I'm trying to get rid of this shit because somebody need a power. Somebody need this.
Yeah.
Please put it in your loop. I'm telling you, you need RCAs. I got some RCAs in this box. So whoever is listening to us, there are cables, there are other things besides vinyl that you might find useful. And the bottom line of it is if somebody don't take it, I'm throwing the shit away because I'm tired. So if you're listening and you just want to cruise, take the RCAs. They long. You need a extension cord. You might need it for a gig.
Christmas?
No, this is from gigs. They only had green. I was like, fuck it, give me the green.
You got me on Christmas.
And it's grounded. It's got the 3 prong.
Yes. It's green.
Gonna give you a green color extension cord.
Here's a CPU cable.
I got it.
This probably goes to my computer. I don't know. I'm just saying.
It could.
Look, all I know is I may rent a truck.
It could go to anything, actually. You can plug it into a CDJ.
You can. You can plug it into these JBL speakers over here in the corner, too. But I'm tired of this stuff, y'all.
Yeah, I'll take it.
The hell.
Did you contact Whatchamajigget?
Who?
Habitat.
I did. I emailed them. I also did go back to the site so I can deliver these computer parts once we figured it out to wherever I'm supposed to deliver it. I'm starting.
What did they say?
Hey, you bought this?
They pick up, right?
They will, depending on what how much I decide. If such and such and so and so don't hurry up and get these, they're gonna be the thing that they picking up in addition to whatever else I put with it. So, the Salvation Army has specific dates for picking up larger things. So they have a login that you have to do in order to get a date. They don't have any dates till August. So one of my other goals is going through shit when you and I leave, taking shit and throwing it in the trash. If you don't mind me putting it in the back when we take it somewhere and put it in the trash so that it compiles so I can see, and when I bring these people in to scoop shit, everything else is out of the way. In addition to everything else that I have to do in my life. See, that's why these listening sessions have to happen, because a lot of times you don't know what it is until somebody plays it. And you miss a lot of stuff looking for stuff that you know. Sometimes you just got to grab something from the stack and pop it on there. It's nice. What is it, the instrumentation?
Yeah, man. You asked about Bohemian Rhapsody. It's a masterpiece. It's a classical piece.
It is.
It's rock, but it's classical because it has the phases, and the movements, and
it's got a lot of mood in it,
and it's
dramatic.
It's it's like a down over there. No, you're not. I'm over here.
Yeah, I don't have a copy of it.
I love that, and that's how symphonies are. That's how classical music is. That's what it does. So it's just I love that. I love that piece. Like that is. Oof.
You should I bet you that girl, wherever the vinyl is for it, I bet you it is not a cheap date, especially with the resurgence of that group and how controversial your man was. That is not.
It's on right now. That's why it's like in my mind. It's on. I don't know what it was, Showtime or HBO. One of those.
I'm overdoing it. I'm going to be done. So did I get anything achieved today? Nope. I really wish somebody would come and just take these.
Nobody wants these 2002 crunk.
I don't think they know that they want them because they don't know that they're here for them. But I really would like for somebody to take the R&B and some commercial new DJ. I don't want to just give them to anyone because I feel like it might be, I don't know what people want. I know what I want to give to people. But the question is I gave this crate of early 2000s R&B to DJ Ace D, she might not appreciate them. I don't know. Maybe I should start asking people. Maybe I'll do that.
They won't know.
Huh?
I don't think people know.
They don't know what they want. That's not good.
I only say that because I wouldn't know. I just see it and I'm like, oh, I like this song. Oh, but at the moment I have no idea how I would use it, when, what. I don't. It's just like I'm just drawn to the song or to the artist or to the whatever.
That's normal. That's a natural thing.
Because even though I don't know, some stuff I picked, like I was familiar with, and some stuff I wasn't. I'm just like, I probably like that, and I just grabbed it.
Well, that's what I did. That accrued all of this.
Oh yeah.
Some stuff I was just like, I like the album art.
Oh, you know what? I'm like that too.
Some stuff.
I'm like that too.
Some stuff I listened to, and whatever I was on at the moment was dope at the record store. Then some stuff was like, when I got home and listened to it, I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? And hence, you have 1,000 crates of things that may or may not work for you. It's a process, though. Part of the process. God bless the process. Play this for me because I cannot remember.
I just played it.
You did?
Yeah, that was the one with the percussion.
Nobody liked it. We didn't stop talking. Play it again just to satisfy my curiosity. You don't have to play the whole thing. Just play a piece of it. So I'm trying to I remember. Okay.
Do you have any Elton John?
I think somebody came and got some. It's not bad.
No, the other side is better.
The other side's better.
Yeah, like that's the cushion track kind of.
I remember this guy's name. I feel like I played one of his tunes at one of Tammy's parties, and she came up to me and said, "Don't ever play that again." It was kind of techno-y though. That's why I'm like, I don't. That was funny as shit because it was a little too hard for the girls at the time. That's how we had that conversation already.
Yeah, I was at the white party last night.
I like the percussion. What's this? You said what?
I was at the white party last night and I was sitting there going, it's just hard. I don't know, just the crowd.
Glow sticky. Disco.
I have no idea.
You said, okay, I'm sorry, love. You said what?
I was at the white party last night.
How was that?
It was fine, but it's just a hard crowd. It's just a hard crowd.
Did you play it?
Huh? I didn't. I was attending.
Okay, because you said you were there. You said it was hard. Who played?
Fat, Lamron, Mike Dunn, and Lil Jon. So at first, I just saw Mike Dunn's name on the plugger, and so I was telling John, I'm like, "Yo, guess who's playing the party tonight?" And he was like, "I was like, Mike Dunn." And he was like, "Yeah, me too." And I was like, "You too?" And he was like, "Yeah, my name didn't get made on the plugger. I don't know why." And I was like, oh, "Okay," because I was wondering. I'm not saying he doesn't play everything.
Yes. This is the better copy.
I was like, I'm not saying he can't play everything, but I didn't know he played everything. And so they actually split up the duties. So, but it's just, I don't know, very interesting.
I'll send it to you.
White Party.
Yeah. He's about to shut his
I'm over
brand down.
Why? I think I saw something about that.
She just can't do it anymore.
He doesn't have a mentee who is interested.
I don't know.
I guess not.
I don't know though. Maybe they can rebrand it into something else. I don't know. If you were, that's Roy Ayerish.
Huh?
That's Roy Ayerish.
Anthony Nicholson would take that as a compliment. I used to play the shit out of this song.
I would think if you were just handing it off, wouldn't you just want to still keep the brand and just be under, I don't know what. Like, you would want to keep the brand around. It sounds like you're ending it, though. So why end it if you're going to pass it on to someone else to take over, I guess?
If you had a dope-ass party, we talking about planning, and you can hold me to it, because I haven't had my dope-ass party. I've had concepts that didn't work, and this is the real shit. If, based on his success with that party, I would be looking... I don't know where the party is. Was it a good party? Did he have a good turnout?
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, well, yeah. I was about to go to my relative term thing again.
Right.
I mean, it was fine, but
I'm asking for your opinion, girl. I'm asking for your opinion.
But I know, but I'm saying, I mean, it looked fine to me, but to him, who knows what, the standards are. And it could have fell short or exceeded. I don't know in that terms, I guess.
Thank you, sir. I just feel like,
but he still drew. Now, was it because it was it's the second to last party?
When you give that drama, people may show up.
Or what? But
all right.
Thank you, love. Tell the girlfriend. Look, I know I have to work on people's names. Tiny.
Cool.
Tell
I
her
remember all the time I had trouble.
Tell her you have trouble with her name too.
No,
you don't want to get
not
smacked
trouble with
upside
her
your
name.
foot.
I'm saying like with remembering people's names. Sometimes
We don't want you to get smacked upside your head.
What's going on?
With trouble.
right.
One time I almost got into a fight with a guy that I bet like 3 times, and I didn't remember his name. He's like, "You're a fucking asshole." I'm like, "Hey, you're just not that important."
Ooh.
Why am I gonna remember you, man? Like,
ooh, boom.
For real, like.
Ooh, boom. That's me.
They say that is the truth. That is why you don't remember.
Exactly.
That is why
It is the truth. It's mean though.
It is mean. He shouldn't have said it, but it is
like that. Like you're not memorable, bitch. Nobody knows you.
No,
you're
it's
nothing.
It's just like I think like
You're
I sat
nothing.
down with the guy, talked about like some MMA fighting, and that was about it. Like, and every time you see me, like, just be some like small talk type of stuff, like yeah.
So it didn't build his personality out.
Not really. I see you, Chris.
Thanks, love. Appreciate you as usual. He said you're nobody. What are you doing? Oh, look. I guess we're all taking a journey. UF, DJ Little John, UB, you back. Cannot hear her convo. Sound went out. Play it again. Anthony, are you still with us? What is at UF? So this is an interesting thing. We're on a little bit of a tour because for some strange reason the door at the storage space isn't working, and so we have to go and let people in, out, and in. So this means that I'm doing more walking than I intended to today. And that's okay. What is at UF? Lost love. She's being nice. It's getting chilly.
Man, yesterday it was like 100 degrees, and then it dropped to like 7. All right, I see you.
Thank you, sir. No, thank you. Gate hours, 10 p.m. Why do you need to know that? I'm sorry. I can't hear you because of the gate. I apologize.
Sunday?
You can't?
Yeah.
There's nobody. The office isn't open.
So when I put the code in, it won't open for me.
Nope. But if you need to come in, you can come in on. I'm fine with that. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, something is up with the code, I guess. You're welcome. Hey, look at Murphy. Look. Why are you looking at Murphy? Push that button. It's the middle one. See? Lost love. Oh. You about to hide? What?
This one you need that concealed carry-ish on you. This would be one of those times.
That's true. We just
to have a little,
we don't have to fuck somebody up. That's all.
I know, but it's like.
However, it has to happen. You know. Look, I just smack her with a 12. That'll be enough. What time is it?
What's the lot?
Huh?
What's the lot?
You funny as shit.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Let it go.
I cannot. Record pool, urban forest, where me, him, and Calvin used to be. Oh, so he knows Little John. Anthony knows Little John. And he is talking about Little John.
It's Lil John. Lil John.
Sorry. Leah.
Lil John.
It's Lil.
Yeah.
It's Lil John. Lil John. Lil. L-I. Not L-I-L. It's L. Lil.
Lil John.
Lil. Sorry.
Yeah.
I be trying to pronounce things correct. Look, I be trying to pronounce things correctly.
Yeah. Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. You know. Ebonics is something else. In Jesus' name, hallelujah. So I have strategies that I have to create. Other strategies in this effort. She said right Ayers-ish. You scared, girl? You scared? You scared? Oh, okay. Okay, so we need to do this before, since we got this. We have this moment. So, Drea, tell us what you bought from in your record bag. I'm gonna use your phone to take the photos because my phone is occupied. These are the albums that I took photos of already.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Well, no, that I took
But I don't
photos
have-
and sent to you.
Please work with me, girl. Work with me, girl.
Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
Okay.
She's like, bitch, I forgot. Maybe you did, maybe I did. I don't know. I know somebody did.
I have Bob James,
Yes.
but I think I got this because I heard something on it that I recognized the sample that came from it.
Yes.
And
As
so,
you would.
One of the samples was from Taxi.
Yes.
And then I think there was some, there's this, DJ Jazzy Jeff made this album, I'm the Magnificent.
Yes.
But then he made I'm the Magnificent 2.
Yes.
And I'm always doing this, but I took those albums and I made mixes out of them. And actually, the first time I did it, I sent it to him. This was years ago. But recently I did it, and one of the songs on here is a sample from one of the songs I heard on the tracks that he has on that. So yeah. So I was drawn to it. I mean, it's jazz, but because I recognize riffs or whatever for samples. So that's...
Bob James is...
I'm into this original versus sample thing.
That's you should be.
Making mixes doing that.
Nautilus is one of the tunes. Nautilus is a classic song for everybody. Nautilus, for me, defies genre. Because it's spacey, which is futuristic. It's also jazz. It's also hip-hop because so many people sample. Bob James is a treasure. Westchester Lady is a dope-ass tune. And, of course, Angela, the theme from Taxi. Everybody should have a Bob James album in their collection if they consider themselves collectors. Somebody. The Breaks. It's so futuristic still. Man.
See, you know the song. I just know that part.
Baby.
I just know that part.
I don't know
That's
the
only
last
recognizable
time.
part.
I'm going to tell you this. I don't know the last time I played this out in public. But I'm inspired to do so. Question is where? Because I'm not sure who. I mean, the elders will appreciate it. I don't know if the youngins. They definitely can. Classic. This is pre-disco. And then nobody knows.
Oh, yes. Right there. Yeah.
Girl, she don't know she about to get got for this song. I'm about to take this back. I was looking at it in the photo the other day. I was like, damn. But I think
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Look, I think I got an album with all these tunes on it. That's why I'm tripping. This is a gem.
Okay.
And I'm not just saying it because...
I did good. Okay.
Yes, you did.
This is Ursula.
Rock.
But I feel like, I don't know if this is a song I have for her. It might. I don't know why I picked... I don't think I listened to it. I just grabbed it because his name was on it and her name was on it.
There you go. But it's a hot tune. New Life. It's called Journeys. Prelude.
I think this is the one I actually have. Let me see. What happened? Oh. I wonder if this is what I have. Yes.
Yes.
It's the Earth, right? She said that in it? Yes.
Yes.
Somebody actually heard this and was like, what is... Oh, you know what? DJ C's. He was like, who is that? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, that's so. Yeah. So, yeah. I did right by that.
Drum patterns. This is a Vogue tune, honey. You can get it in real quick.
Yeah.
David left his beer. And with the little warmer. I'm not worried about the beer. I'm worried about his little warmer. Is this a beer or is this... No, it's actually not a beer. It's beerish.
Lift the earth.
Yes.
Yep.
Lift the earth.
I love that plenty of times.
Lift the earth. Lift the earth.
This is not moving.
As we journey through our lives in this big, small world, we shall walk side by side through water.
Can we just have a conversation
on
about
air,
that?
Yep.
Fabulous.
over earth,
This is what I have of hers.
through fire, through fire. We will speak to each other in many languages, invoke orishas, share espiritu and bad tongue.
Louis Vega's collection of tunes is so extensive. I mean, he's due all the credit that he gets. That's not... No, I don't think anybody can argue about that. At all.
Yeah, I'm not familiar
Got
with
that
this.
Bob James Hip Hop 101. Yes, indeed.
I don't even know what this
Hip
is, but
hop.
it has his name on it, so I just got it.
These are heat. It has vocals written on it. You have to do that. See, that's what trips me out. Sometimes it's not on the album to let you know if it's 45 or 33. It's on this one. It wasn't on that one. You know, you kind of need to know those things when you playing this. This is the shit. Again. I like it a lot. Building.
Yeah. I did good. Right up my alley.
Yes. Ooh. Yeah. Yes. 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 This would under any other circumstances be one of the ones that I would not let go of. But I'm going to tell you why. I played it so much and I love it so much that I just felt like you should pass it on, right? That makes sense to you? Some things you just played and you like, I've played this enough that... Does that make sense?
Sure.
She's like, especially because I got it. But, like...
No. Okay,
Possession.
I have no idea.
E-Cabo.
It's Mal, so...
Played the hell out of it, too.
It's Mal. What can I say?
Afro
again,
mix,
another...
Afro house mix.
Who's on the album cover or something?
Masters at Work. Classic shit.
That's what I'm going for.
Again, another...
I'm very rarely disappointed with them, so...
Yeah. They have a few disappointments for me. But I bought a lot of stuff because it was them. You do that. But this is a hit if you consider the period. Everybody was playing this at the time. It's classic. And so it's Fela-ish.
Fela-ish, yes.
Fela is on it. And that's what made it even more substantial. Yeah.
That's right up my alley.
Yep.
That's not anything. I'm definitely looking for some shit like that.
This is very smart of them, too.
I just learned about Tony Allen in the last 24 hours.
Tony Allen is a dope-ass drummer. Also, Fela's Camp.
Yeah, they're not.
E-Cabo.
I had no idea.
Wumi is making clothing now, and I think she's doing pretty well at it. She's the vocalist for that E-Cabo track. Masters at Work. What, almost 30 years later?
Yeah, it is.
That's a classic. That's a good career for some house DJs. Donny Hathaway. Jesus Anthony, would you please come by the storage space so we can talk? Because I need to look you in your face. We need to have conversation. I know you're busy in your life. I'm not sure if I will be here next week. I might have a gig next week. We'll see what happens. I got an offer on the table. He did not mention compensation, though. He does not mention compensation. Do you know what that means, kids? I will be here. So, yes.
So what did you do to get out? The door won't even let me out.
Use the garage door.
What, that breaks up on it?
There's a button when you go down the stairs right next to the door. There's a close and an open button. Hit the open button. Mm-hmm. Please do not do that today. Don't do that today, okay? Do it another time, girl. Another time. That ain't for today. Another day. We're gonna do it another day. Another time, girl. Another time now. Because we don't have to fuck nobody up. You can get out, but you can't get in. That's the bottom line. So now he's getting out.
You gotta close it.
Huh?
You have to close it.
I'll close it.
Instead of waiting. Oh my God. You're the first. Yep. Yep.
I understand. Like everybody else, they be trusted. And you can't trust everybody.
I was treating dude like old girl was treating me on Wednesday.
Oh.
At the spot where she was basically like, who you is?
Oh.
I told you when I went to go DJ on my set.
Oh, no, you didn't tell me the details.
I did.
No.
Okay, so it's supposed to be me and Miggity at the spot. I'll just leave it anonymous.
Go on.
They're setting up the equipment. I'm there at the time I'm supposed to be. The owner walks up to me and is like, hi, I'm so-and-so. But she's looking at me side-eyed the whole time. And she's basically like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm DJ Drea. And she's like, okay. And I was like, Steve is coming too. And she was like, they didn't tell me that it was going to be 2 DJs. And in my head...
This is the owner of Truth. I'm just making sure, girl. Come on now, don't do this to me, you know.
I was trying not to put
Fuck. But you're not gonna say anything bad. You just there was a miscommunication, that's all. Correct or no?
I guess.
This is the part of it happens. Go on.
Yeah. It was just odd. It was
Sorry.
odd.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you out like that, but
It was odd because I was just like,
they didn't communicate and let her know they were having
well,
it.
that's what she says. I don't know if that didn't happen. I feel like
You said she was
so
playing.
much,
She might have been playing them.
First of all, it's 6 hours.
You actually think one person is going to DJ the whole time? So do you think she was
This
trying
is
to
the first time. This can't be the first time that they've had that.
The pub
there.
crawl?
I know
No.
they didn't because I was there last year.
Correct.
So that was interesting. And I know my face was on literature, it was on videos, it was on stuff. So I don't know. But then I was like, she was like, yeah, I'm just, okay. DJs are important. I'm not saying you're not important, but, and I'm like, oh, okay. last year. I gave you my business card. So the irony is, last year at this time, Lori was there. Was supposed to be DJing. I went there to hear her DJ. When I get there, Reggie Corner is on the decks, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Huh?
Look, doing what?
Right, exactly, playing.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I notice he does that from time to time.
Right, and
I don't know why.
Exactly, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Did you say that to him?
Yeah, I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "What I have to do with DJs, whatever," he says.
Some old snide bullshit.
And I'm like, "Well, let me do it."
Which to that he replied.
He goes, he said something about he was tired. I was like, "So why don't you go take a load off? I could do it." And then he was like, he replied, "It's not my turn."
Not your turn?
Not my turn.
Okay.
And so I was like, "Well, who's in charge of letting it be the person's turn? If it's you, then why don't you let it be my turn?" And so
Tria said, "You gonna give me a motherfucking
we pretty much we pretty much went back and forth, and then eventually he was like, "Well," he said, you don't even know what's on my thumb drive." I was like, "It don't matter. Go ask Lori. I was just at her radio show and I DJ'd on her thumb drive. So it don't matter. Go ask her. She can vouch for me." And then he pulled his headphones out and I'm like, "Now come on, bro. I don't have no damn headphones." So then he gave them to me. And then I did a set. And then, but, it started off weird / rocky because I'm like, I want to use the crossfader. And the crossfader wasn't working, whatever. I'm like, whatever, dude. And then he leave that crossfader alone. I want to use effects. Something ain't right with that. He didn't want me to do nothing but just, I guess, play records. So, anyway, I do my set. I finish. And people liked that. People were like, "Yeah, cool, jam, da-da-da-da-da-da." So, and then I went up to her, and I introduced myself to her old girl, the owner, and I gave her my business card. So, it's just funny that, like, a year later, she was just like, "I don't know you." I was like,
"You think that was shade?"
I have no idea. She could just legitimately not remember me. It just made me feel like, what the hell what is this going to be like? I really didn't know what to expect at the moment. I was like, okay, now I don't even know if I can win. I felt like I don't even know if I can succeed in this situation because this person is so looking forward to this other person, and feels like like they're blindsided by me. And so, really, what can I do to help? What can I do to really make it like, okay, this was not a bad situation. It was not a bad choice. It's almost like somebody messed up here, but did they really? I don't know. That's kind of
got a gun in your bag. I'm just putting it over you because if you do have a gun, you might need it. But anyway,
yeah. So it just was an initial like
fresh.
What the nice
freshy.
It was just initial like what the. So anyway, I was just saying like me looking at dude was like, "Who you is?" That's kind of like how a girl was looking at me like, "I don't know you," kind of. So it's just funny.
Like I said, it could be a matter of a miscommunication. Like she didn't think, she just thought. I'm gonna say it because I don't know that I have anything to lose. I might, depending on who's listening to this. I just need to wash my hands. Look, I'm gonna wash my hands the entire time, even though I ain't finished. But sometimes you just have to get some dirt off. I feel like everybody's so hell-bent on whomever they know, that name. When you said, Steve Maestro is supposed to be her DJ. Well, then there's me. How are you? Can you be open? Kind of shit. That's the way I felt when you said that. I was like, these people just, it's so name brand, so name driven that it's just like, if you're not this person, if you're not that person, then you just, who the fuck are you and why you in the way? I don't like that. It's a part of the process. I get it. But
it just made me wonder, like, well, what was the... It almost sounded like on her end, they just paired people together, but they didn't get an okay or something. I don't know. What was supposed to happen, I guess.
Well...
So, I don't know, but maybe it's not up to them, but I don't know. It was just an uncomfortable situation because I didn't expect. I don't know. I didn't expect that, and so when it happened, I was just like, okay.
Let me tell you something. I don't know. When we talked about this the other day, it kind of struck me because I feel like they kind of, based on what you shared with me at the meeting, which was confidential, but you did, and I just feel like they didn't put that much energy into. Maybe they just, whomever that popular DJ was the anchor, and then whomever else was just like haphazardly put, oh, this person will open and this will be the.
But see,
communication-wise, they should have better communicated.
Well, maybe in my case, but to be honest with you, I would say I don't think anybody else on the bill was a quote-unquote junior DJ like me. I think everybody else has some kind of name or standing or something, to be honest with you. You look at everybody else, there was
30 DJs. You telling me all 30 of them DJs were like hitters? And I'm not saying, I don't want you to think that I'm saying that from a diss standpoint. I'm saying it because all of them DJs ain't working like your ass is working.
Okay.
Give yourself the credit for that.
Okay.
And don't feel like you're not a hitter because you on the lineup. Somebody picked you and they fucking paid you.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a good thing. This the thing that kills me though is these undereducated owners. Now I understand maybe DJing ain't your thing and you don't give a fuck about knowing who's out here, but I think from the standpoint of your business, you should have like a little on-hand list, or you should have someone, my opinion, who keeps tabs on what DJs are rotating so that you have options if you decide to do something. Your venue should have a Rolodex of information on a bunch of people. Mm-hmm. And I think you should have someone keep an eye out for new talent. Don't you think that's fair? Yeah, I mean, maybe that's not something that you could retain somebody over time.
But so I would say this is the irony, I think, of your statement. Because, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I remember introducing myself to her, but I actually think I actually made a
long-ass USB cord.
I think I actually did make a thumb drive for her. Like, I put, like, different kind of mixes and stuff on the thumb drive. Like, I was...
So you're saying she just doesn't remember?
Maybe she just doesn't remember.
Okay, Drea, I'm sorry. Anthony is asking for your contact information. You want to tell him where he can find you in the social media situation?
Oh, yeah. www.djdreea.com. And all my contact information is there.
She's also on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and Facebook.
Facebook, Tune in, iTunes. I'm everywhere. But yeah. www.djdreea.com.
Thank you, because he asked earlier and I didn't get a chance to do that. And it's important too. At some point, I don't know if it's ever going to happen, Jesus. I can only pray. At some point, I would like everybody to be here around the same time and people introduce themselves and give their entry into DJing or collecting records, that kind of stuff, just so that people get an idea. Like, I was kind of able to introduce you. That's how it should be every time we do it. It should be the introduction and that whole situation. It doesn't always happen like that because normally folks pop in and the conversation just goes pow. I would like it the other way though. Just to let you guys know, it's not so organized, but don't be laughing. It's what I would like. So, but yeah, I wish people would be a little more. I have to measure this. Somebody asked about it. Do me a favor, hold that for me. Is this long enough? Oh no, Jesus. It's not. Okay, so that's 60. Okay, like that. What is that?
Fireworks.
90 inches long.
10 days after.
The bell has sounded. 90 inches long.
Let it go.
Shine, it's got for you.
Yep.
90 inches long.
Let it go. Dun, 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 dun.
31 inches.
Are you writing this down?
90 inches long.
Wait, because you'll be asking later.
I will.
Hold it. Okay. 90 inches wide.
Long, yeah. Wide, sorry.
Wide.
And
Wait, I don't know. What is this way? Is that long or wide? Is this long or wide?
girl, you confusing the fuck out of me right now.
90 by. Okay, let's do this. 90 by. What was this?
This is wide. $20.
90 by 20 by.
I'm gonna say 36. High.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Long, wide. Okay.
Yep. She's long for a reason. You can get a lot of shit on here. I think I definitely had both of my turntables. I had that wide ass Pioneer mixer. And it fit perfectly. And then I had my laptop. So if anybody wants this damn desk DJ stand, it is definitely up for the grabbing. And of course it can be repainted. Yeah, I should be fine. I just gotta move something. So I can make sure I get it in correctly. David was like, normally David ends with us. He was like, I got to go. My girlfriend is about to snap out. I can see her pop. Hi, Jesus. We love you. He told me she'll pop it beside his head.
I guess it's a reminder.
Did you see him jump? He was like, he looked at his phone. He's like, she said, you've been out in the street all day long. It's time for you to bring your monkey ass home. That sounds like the beginning to some kind of old disco song or something. You've been in the street all day long. It's time for you to bring your monkey ass home. And I don't want no problems out of you this evening. Because I know you've been out there cheating.
I wouldn't even want to go. I wouldn't want to go home. And I wouldn't want him home.
Huh?
Because you got attitude.
Yep.
Why you want him home? You got attitude. Just deal with it when you get there. Because when I ask him to come home, it's going to be a fight. That's how you get fucked up. So I can ask you to come home because I'm upset. But if you don't get home, we're going to talk about what just happened that made me upset because you're not here. And that's, sometimes that's the thing that make them stay out. They be like, you know what?
I'm fucked up anyway. That's what you used to do as a child. Doesn't that make sense to you?
I didn't do that.
I did.
I didn't have curfew. I didn't have none of this stuff because I wasn't.
Why you ain't have no curfew?
I wasn't out. Where am I going?
Oh.
How am I going?
So that's the
you got curfew if you go out and do stuff.
So that's the conversation that I would have because my mother would be like, be in this house by yatta, yatta, yatta. And I would be like 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late. I knew I was in trouble. Might as well kick it in.
So you'd say an hour.
Sometimes I would still be that late, but she would fuck me up. Sorry. Look, why am I apologizing?
I'm talking about,
not fuck
street
me up.
light.
It wasn't like I was gonna get
Yeah.
like beat or anything, but she definitely she will put the boom baps on you if she needs to. The boom.
You can always use this.
What is that, a quarter
That's
inch?
That's an aux cord.
Girl,
Yeah,
I'm so
eighth
tired
inch.
of cords and shit. I don't know what to do.
You're gonna be asking for one.
No.
Put it in your bag.
Don't say that.
Aux. I was just saying.
It's a
You
James.
never know. You might be in somebody's car when you listen to someone on your phone. You're gonna have to move that over.
No.
It's gonna work.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, this one. You don't want to scratch that.
Who?
That's what I was meaning, like that.
Okay, put it. See? Teamwork. Anyway.
Make the dream work.
So. That's just a lot. So, yeah. But at least you're trying to be right. Because, yeah, she could.
It's always good.
But you know, part of me feels like at the same time, as an adult, unless she has expectations, she has something she needed for him to do. This is me and my rebellion. It's probably why I have problems in relationships. Who knows? But I would be like, now if you ask me to be home at a certain time, then okay. If I'm late, then I'm gonna communicate. If I communicate to let you know I'm gonna be late, and you just got an attitude because you just wanted me to come home, that's your fucking problem. Now, if you had something that you wanted me to do and you communicated, you have a right to have an attitude. You just want me to come home when you want me to come home. We need to have a conversation about what that means. Because that might be a little problematic in the grander scheme. Some cats, they got this thing called happy life, happy wife.
Happy life, happy life.
However,
But yes.
clearly, my mother didn't master that because she didn't end up getting married. So we don't know how that works in the real world. But communication is the key to everything. It's a lot of getting over yourself that everybody has to do in order for it to work, because everybody's style of relationship is different. When people say shit like, I can't relate, people want too much, I think it's just communication. I don't know, girl. All I know is I'm tired of this particular genre. And I was looking, careful, thank you. I was looking for, I made them a crate today. So some of these girls, just pop them girls with it. Thank you, you don't have to read anything else. I appreciate you. I was looking for some Aaliyah records for someone who asked about them. I did not find them today. Nor did I find the music that I misplaced last week for someone. Sometimes I think one of the hardest things, like I have a silent, quiet moment. That's why I try to come in a little earlier so I can have that kind of to make adjustments and get my mind together. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes I work better when I have people in the space. It just depends on the day. Today for me, I got a little something done, but I definitely didn't get rid of anything music-wise that makes it substantial. But I'm committed. At least we're not going. Other part that I heard about this is every time you put the shit back in, you're gonna put this to the side first.
Oh, I'll send it to you.
How I'm gonna.
It's gonna go
It's moving. Something's moving. Every day.
I think
if I move this differently, the space will get wider.
I
What you think? You might be better
This
at
has to
than me.
be it's that base trying to get past this part right here.
So what do you think? We should lift it?
Yes, I think so, because you could probably be able to put it right here, but it's got to get past. It'll probably go right past it.
I don't think it's the base. I think it's the handle.
Oh.
It's the handle.
What's this thing in here right here? This.
That can be put on top of something as long as it doesn't leak. I challenge myself to move this. We can definitely. What's that? Oh, geez. My back is not.
Okay, now see, can that go?
Yep, perfect. Oh, sorry. Perfect.
Now, there we go.
I love mine's together. It works better. Guess what's in that box?
Computer parts.
Yep. I was just trying to move as little as possible because you can never be too sure who's gonna show up or not show up. And for that sake, I'd rather not move a bunch of shit, so I don't have to worry about it. These can go on the ground. These are going out of here. Why do I have to explain that?
One of those tops gonna go to this?
I didn't hear you.
One of those gonna go to that can right there?
They do, but the can's gonna go in the garbage eventually too. I'm tired of this stuff. I don't know what this is. I would like to keep this crate, which is why I'm doing this.
What's this?
Huh? Don't touch that. Don't touch it. Leave Dave alone. You don't even know. You know what? I can't wait to see you, Anthony, so I can punch you in your nose. We're not messing with Dave. Dave is funny as hell. Dave is our ass. He's the your ass of the group. He's funny. He's a good guy. He got good intentions. We're just laughing at him and his girlfriend. They're funny together and separately. Anyway, I'm going to end this cast because I need to keep some battery and we are packing up. I have a flyer for those of you who need to know. I have a hashtag Fathoms Big Dig. Crates and Convo is also a hashtag if you're looking for us. This podcast will be on Spotify as well as Spreaker where you are right now. If you want to reference any of the other Crates and Convo conversations, I'm Fathom DJ. I'm not sure if you know that. And you most certainly can find me in association with this podcast and a bunch of other stuff in the World Wide Webosphere if you're looking for that. Of course, my comrade today is DJ Drea, and she gave you her information. David Flores was here earlier, and I cannot remember David's Instagram handle, but it's like Arts Drip. It's Art Drip and a number. But you can find all of our information at Crates and Convo on Instagram. So I'm sending you cosmic kisses. Hopefully we will see you next Sunday. Space.